All right, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Olino, and you may have been shocked when you saw the title of this stream. That's right, we're back at it with our A to Z playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4. I just bought the new DLC, Arms Against Tyranny, I think. And yeah, we are going to be playing playing as Bhutan because we last played Belgium. So Bhutan's next on the A to Z list. Yeah. Also, first time playing HOI on stream with my new mouse, so very excited for that. Let me send the links out. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So let's see. I need to have the chat open. So they're going to do pretty simple. Basically, Bhutan, no unique content. Arms Against Tyranny added stuff for Scandinavia, but we're not in Scandinavia yet for our A to Z playthrough with Denmark, and I really want to just deal with it. So, big thing changes. International market. You can buy and sell equipment now based on who you have market access with. And they changed the way designers work. So basically, you get some these guys level up as you research technologies. And yeah, looks like we don't get any bonuses for heavy tanks, I guess. Oh well. So yeah, we're gonna want to go ahead and work on our political effort. Also, I'm running with state transfer tool and player-led peace conferences because honestly, not really, not really all about that. Um, uh, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Iron Man mode, not being able to save scum, and also just the peace conferences. Now that we might go to war with Tibet, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think early on, so we definitely need to do the production efficiency. We really need to do this to get radio if we want to do any wars at all. I'm thinking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip communist because we really need that extra manpower. We have one of the lowest amounts of manpower. We have less than 500,000. So the weekly 500 manpower we get for being communist, that's 25,000. That's literally, what is that, 5% of our population a week, or not a week. 5% of our population a year in recruitable manpower. So literally in 8 years, we will get as much manpower from that as the total amount of manpower we would have on. Wait, no. In 5 years, we would get as much recruitable manpower from that as we would get with scraping the barrel. So yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Factories, probably. So one thing I did a little test, so we can try to build one level of infrastructure which will let us skip a focus. And then we can build a civilian factory there, and then go ahead and queue up max air bases, queue up a supply hub, queue up max forts, queue up max railroads. Because yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot we can actually build. Because we only have one state. Yeah, maybe we will try and go to. I guess it could be interesting to try and fight a war with Tibet. So maybe that's what we'll do. Actually, that'd be more interesting than just. I was gonna try and just help China in their war, but it'd be more interesting to do that stuff. Don't care about any of that stuff really. Yeah. Fully non-aligned to start. Very low war support, which is kind of surprising. Usually a lot of the majors. Oh yeah, and we can do a quick debug smooth for free performance. And yeah. Also, yeah, I don't have to deal with autosave, so the game will run faster. And we're playing with historical AI on, so might pause for some of the new events so we can read them. some new stuff like Aland, yeah, is now a demilitarized zone. I'm sure there's some lore for that. Italy moves to annex Alsa, yep. They submit. I mean, there's not really going to be a whole lot for us to do early on until we flip ideologies. And then we don't have too much in the way of advisors. We don't have a silent workforce or anything super interesting. Get our communist revolutionary. Go ahead and get collectivist ethos and then internationalism focus. We can flip even sooner. Because we can't, like, start wars or anything. I might want to... We're going to declare war on Tibet. I might want to go ahead and get... Interesting, these are desert. Okay, there are mountains. Yeah, we're both mountain provinces, so yeah. Let's go ahead and build some forts, actually. Because we go to war with Tibet, we're going to want the forts. Oh, our war support's going to be so bad. Let's see, radio. Yeah, I guess we're doing an early war. We need better radio. And we're not gonna bother importing yet. And internationalism focus. Really gonna want artillery. I didn't get artillery the last time I played, and that kind of sucked. So we'll go ahead and work on that. I'm not sure what these funds mean. Like when you click research, and it's like funds 750 on completion. It's not really clear to me what funds mean, but whatever. More political power. We have so little command power, but we need army XP. So we'll save up for the army defense guy, I guess. We gain so slowly. But we really need that army XP. And then industrial concerns haven't been changed yet, I imagine. If they do an industry rework or something in the future, which I would like to see. I'd really wish you had a way to develop states more. Some mods do that where you can, like, develop states, because this is like a, yeah, developed rural region. Like you did with Ethiopia, that's a bunch of stuff they can do with, yeah, increasing their state development. So yeah, it'd be nice to have more mechanics like that for developing your economy, because that's another problem playing minor countries. There's very little you can do in terms of like leveling up your stuff. And we're just gonna want division defense, because that gives us both defense and breakthrough, if I remember right. And we'll go ahead and open up political discourse. I don't even know how a civil war would work, because we're only 2 provinces. How do civil wars even work if you're somebody like Luxembourg that's a single province and state? I don't know. And we don't really need to get more political power, so we'll work on our industry now. We can save up. We can get to 40%. Okay, so it scales down. First scale down's at 20%. I'll actually be right back. Really quick, I need to grab a drink. And I'm back. All right. So, can't really, I guess, 2,000 manpower for a single. We'd really want to get 10 with divisions, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll just try and get, right, and this is another new change they made where you, can't get, you get your extra line battalion slot. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And rename this 10 with infantry. Save. And we will try and train as many of these divisions as we can. It's not going to be very many, though. We'll probably want to go ahead and get early trucks for... And, oh yeah, early trucks are a new technology. Yeah, because that would help out our logistics. I'm anticipating Tibetan logistics are not very good. So, well, I thought we'd get a trait thing or something to assign. Let's go ahead and I guess start working on some of the fighter techs, because I didn't do this last time I played, and I did a test run as Bhutan, and that sucks because you really want to get planes eventually. How are we doing? So we are at 28%, so we're getting there. We could probably just save up like 150 political power and then flip ideologies pretty quickly. Go ahead and get... I don't think equipment's our bottleneck. Our big bottleneck is just our manpower. Whoops. Yeah, and then we can produce it, and then it gets a bonus. We produce it like that. Does it matter if I have it at the top or at the bottom of that? No. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll want to do construction because we're going to have to import. And we also want to build our forts faster. So it should be about 100 and... Hold on, so 16 days for one, so... Yeah, about like 120-ish days. So a couple more months. We'll just sit on our political power. I hope when we get, because we just get like a generic leader, I think. They might even randomize the names. I didn't pay attention last time I did it. But I hope we get like a good leader trait. Because you can get some kind of crappy leader traits. No generals. Single field commander. Planning speed, chance to get wounded in combat. Well, that's not great, but whatever. That's something. How many divisions does Tibet? We might be in trouble if we go to war with Tibet super early. Engines. May as well go for light MGs. We hold off on the inner war airframes because we can get a bunch of tech bonuses. Well, we can get 300% bonuses for our techs. Our airplane, our light airframe tech. Maybe we'd want mediums because we're in one of the zones with big air regions. Maybe. It's just so expensive using mediums. Should also just research support equipment just to have it. guess I shouldn't actually. Nah, we're gonna need to build a military factory here with our building slot. Because we're only gonna have the military factories basically just the 3 factories we get from focus, and we'll get 4 civilian factories, so yeah. In terms of manpower, we have no manpower, so that's why we have to flip communist and invite a bunch of volunteers to join our country and fight for us. Let's do... Right, we're saving up. I guess if I hit 100, we could get, like, night operations guy. Do we have, like, an infantry guy? No. We have army recovery rate, division recovery rate. Could be good. And we'll go and get the army guy, or the air XP guy. And we have a chief of navy somehow. Do I want infrastructure effort? Yeah, make building our forts faster. And we're almost 40%. We start with pretty high stability, which is nice. Okay. I do believe we have to be above 50%, so this is going to suck a little bit, but we'll go ahead and spend that trait point. So this is a new thing. You can spend trait points to upgrade your designs, and then you can get extra bonuses and stuff. So I like this overall for the most part. It's not really clear. Oh, okay, so funds. Ah, I see. So funds are basically like experience for the design company that levels up the design company to unlock trait points. I see. Yeah, so you can get these bonuses, and then you can get like extra range on your fighters, your close air. Ooh, okay, so that applies to close air support. Interesting. Okay. Probably now we need to get better. Let's go ahead and just get this one. Right. Okay, if we're 40.12, I forget if you need to be at 50% or not. So we discredit government, and then we could just hold down. Yeah, so it's just more than 50%, and we're at 50.21%, which is more than 50%. So we hold the national referendum. So now we're the Union of the Red Dragon. Okay, so we got the same traits as before. So is that scripted? Because I swear I got the exact same, like, humble appeaser. Sucks, because we lose war support, and we have precious little war support. But the reduced damage to garrisons will be good if we're going to war with Tibet. And we can get ideological loyalty, which is weekly manpower, which we desperately need. So we'll take it. And then you see just, I think countries by default, they just ask for market access. So everybody gets market access with everyone, and you need to improve. Now you got more of an incentive to improve relations with people, so you get market access. So, like, for example, since we flipped communist, we now basically only communist countries will give us market access. I still have market access with China, though, for now. That might get canceled. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna need it. This is gonna suck. To prioritize building the... So, yeah, I'll prioritize. Wait, is this... No, wait. Oh, this is the one that was going to get attacked. Okay, well, I guess we'll build another fort and... Wait, no, this is the one that can get attacked from multiple directions. Okay, so we actually do want more forts there. This is going to suck with him being able to attack all our positions, but... Don't really have much choice in the matter other than what? Not go to war with them, as if. Yeah, we just have to conquer more if we want to do anything, because otherwise we are just not going to have anything in terms of factories. There's all the United Front and the Hindenburg disaster. Yeah, now we're getting that big infrastructure benefit, which is really nice. Guess we'll go ahead and promote a field marshal. Better to have a field marshal than no field marshal. I don't know if that guy being... He's not going to level up at all, but we can't promote because we can command power. How much are we gaining? 0.07 command power. Ugh. Oh yeah, do I want to just go ahead and justify on Tibet? Drop a save. And we'll go ahead and try and start justifying on them. As I could have gotten back, I think backroom backstabber was still war goal justification, but we would have had to wait until we had 150 political power, which... Oh yeah, and then also while you're using the design company, you're using political power. So, again, they're just trying to add more costs for political power. You should just play historically. Oh, what, as Bhutan, historic Bhutan? Uh, yeah, the problem is that, like, you just have so few factories as Bhutan, and basically just be like, set the game at speed 5, up, war's over, guys. Like, if I had, like, 4 factories just building planes, I could and join the USS, and, like, join Comintern, I could probably impact the Eastern Front a little bit by having a bunch of fighters, so they always have air superiority. But, there's a little bit more of a challenge. I also don't think... This also gives me a chance to hopefully test out... Oh yeah, another thing they added. There's now a Special Forces Doctrine! Hooray! So yeah, and there's a new, like, a Ranger support company now, so we can get bonuses for fighting in mountains. So yeah, that's pretty neat, I think. I haven't, like, actually gotten to use it yet, so part of why I'm excited. Try it out. I'll go to first industry, yeah. Actually, I guess we get one more building slot. Yeah, I don't know. For the... So in the normal A to Z ones, I do play historically for countries with unique focus trees like Australia, where we just, like, sided with the Allies. But for, like, default focus tree countries, I'm kind of just wild carding it because there's not really anything that's super interesting to do, especially for, like, countries like Bhutan that never, to my knowledge, didn't join the Allies. Maybe they did, but yeah, like, I know Brazil joined the Allies, so, you know, you could just join the Allies as Brazil, but oh yeah, the Argentina one where that got a little bit wild. I want to be able to do those eventually. Anything to get war support. Your head captain of industry. No, that's particularly important for us. I guess our conscription law? Yeah, conscription law would be helpful. Also, do we have any resource? We have 4 tungsten. Not a huge amount in terms of tungsten. Oh yeah, another thing. Okay, huge quality of life improvement. You mobilize daily now instead of, like, weekly or monthly or whatever it was before. This is a huge quality of life improvement that I am so happy about. That you get manpower on a daily basis. Also, it looks like they really turned up the speed at which you mobilize now. Because I'm at very low war support and we're still mobilizing relatively quickly. Okay, so can I... I guess I just duplicate this. And I make 10 with Mountaineers. And just switch these guys over to Mountaineers. Oh, I guess I could have mostly done Mountaineers initially. Oh, well. I don't think Mountaineers gain. Do they get these stat bonuses while they're defending in mountains also? I actually don't know. Oh well, when do we get our goal? It's still in a bit of a ways away. May as well get better guns. Oh, shoot. I gotta send a message. Uh, let me see. Oh, okay. All right. How big are these divisions? Okay, he's got 2 to 21 total battalions. We might be able. Okay, he does have Mountaineers. Our chances aren't horrible. I think with all, especially I mean, so you get a 50% attack malice plus all the forts we have. Yeah, we can probably do this. I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start unlocking that land. I guess I'll maybe want to do grand battle plan or superior firepower. It's so tough to decide what to do in these situations. Oh, you could have researched more of the infantry equipment tech first instead of like getting into planes. But I kind of wanted to show the design companies and stuff. Let's see. I want to go ahead and do battlefields. Actually, what I want to do is I want to get air accidents. I feel like has been a much bigger issue than some of the stuff I've been playing. Oh, hey, cool. Oh, let's see how bad this is gonna be. Drop another save. Okay, yeah, he isn't gonna attack us. The power of building our forts up is a deterrence. Diversify elite forces. Adds 1 free special forces branch specialization. Interesting. Hmm. Alright, cool. Ooh, free building slot. Yeah. I mean, for 0% war support, how much work? I guess our base value might go down from this. Yeah. Well, whatever. Well, ooh, but now we can start doing war propaganda. Well, that's something. Well, I guess that gives us an incentive to get more political power then from our focuses. Yeah. All right. Their role play historically as Bhutan is I think if I stay non-aligned, I might be able to send volunteer forces out, but I don't know that I'd be able to join the allies. That wouldn't really be doing anything, is the main issue. Is just import from, well, we'll import from the Soviet Union, since they're also communist aligned. Alright, how bad are our resource penalties? Minus 5%, minus 5%. Not great, but could be worse. Oh yeah, let's get defense, reliability, heart attack, and piercing. I think the extra piercing? The extra breakthrough would be really nice. Yeah, let's do that. One thing I don't like is that so now we end up with a bunch of gun variants as you update your design company, and that's sort of like, yeah, they get thrown into outdated equipment, but it's still, it just, I don't like, it's like when, I take over and there are a ton of division templates, I'm like, I don't like this. I want things to be simple. But anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead. We need as many buffs to our infantry as we can possibly get. We're gonna have any hope of getting through this. I guess this is desert, so no attack penalty, but he's still got a lot more battalions than we do. We don't even have artillery in our division, which actually we could probably add, though. Support artillery. We'll have no manpower, but that's a big bonus to our stuff, like 50% more soft attack. That's a pretty big improvement. Now, hold on. I think someone's smoking outside. I need to close my window. I'll be RB. All right. Join the communist faction. I mean, the Soviet Union probably won't let me in on account of I'm in a war now. Yeah. I should have done that before I declared the war. Oops. We will have to defeat Tibet. Now the Soviet Union would really help us, because Xinjiang is in the United Front, so it's not like Soviet Union can really get to us. So we should be fine for the time being. Yeah, we want the extra political power. And also, wait, do we get reinforce rate from this? Recovery rate. Well, recovery rate's still good. Go ahead. Speaking of recovery rate. Well, I don't think there's anything else really for us. Oh, yeah, we go ahead and do this radio propaganda also. So we're at 9.5% base value, so we do that. Now we're up to 14.5%. In theory, it's better to wait until I'm at 50%, really close to 50%, and then do that, because you can't do war propaganda once you're above 50%. But I need to get as high as possible so I can start mobilizing. Let's see. I want to get this one infrastructure just because if I get that one infrastructure, I can bypass this focus and then I can get the research slot. Maybe that isn't worth it because I'm such a small country, but I think it's worth a shot. Alright, let's buff our artillery more because we're going to need it. I'll go ahead and put support artillery in our Mountaineers so that they can get trained up with that. 47.4. Okay, yeah, so they do a little bit more damage. I always do battlefield support. The problem is we need to be really conservative with our manpower. So that's where this is a really tough situation to be in. Get recovery rate. Can't mobilize. Can't go to extensive conscription because we don't have enough war support. People are like, yeah, we kind of deserve to be conquered. I guess improved work conditions would actually be good since our stability is relatively low. You really don't want to be below 50% stability, or 50% war support for that matter, but some of that stuff not really going to be able to do anything about. Did I not? Oh, right, because we still don't have enough command power. We're probably just going to be in war forever. Breakthrough or defense? What does artillery... Doesn't artillery give a decent amount? Like, our support artillery is giving us 3.6 breakthrough and 6 defense. Yeah, so I think it's much better to get the extra break. Okay, well, this is something different. Probably want the breakthrough, really. Just the best possible equipment you can have that gives you... I mean, we need to have our as low casualties as possible. Again, we have another gun variant now. And then for the artillery, I think same deal. Extra... Wait, that's anti-tank. So yeah, some of these only affect certain things you'll get. So yeah, soft attack plus 10%, you're like, ooh, that's really good. Only anti-tank and anti-air, not for your artillery. I think we'll go the breakthrough. And yeah, and you can spend Army XP to retroactively create a new variant that has that design company equipped. And it deprecates the old equipment, which is nice. I do like that. The 4th International... Ooh, wait, is this new? So you can gain support in the International. And we gain a change in popularity of communism. And then we get an even bigger change in popularity of communism. And may as well nab ideological fanaticism. Oh, hey, 5% war support, yeah. Full artillery, infantry, and air defense. Hello. For the mountain zones. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, well, we really need to get our extra research slot. Reduced reliability. Probably don't want that. Production resource need. This is what I don't get. Like, is this talking about the amount of, like, steel and rubber it needs? It's my assumption, but we want the extra reliability because we don't want our equipment to break. Let's see, it's still 1 and 1, so... I don't know what production resource usage means. From Argentina, 1:45 a.m. It's literally 6 a.m. here. Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. where I'm at. So we're all over the place. I can only stream for, you know, a little while because it's a work night for me and I was celebrating a friend's birthday. But still wanted to get some of this in. And since this is Bhutan, this wasn't like, oh man, this is a real in-depth, this is a real head scratcher of what we're doing, you know, not managing a whole lot of stuff at the end of the day. Well, so we have a ton of political power. So who do we have market access for? We're very restricted on market access, and the UK probably doesn't like us because generate world tension yet. We'll go ahead and try and get access to some more markets. So we'll go ahead and start improving relations. Probably doesn't. Probably better off improving with the United States, the United Kingdom, because France is going to get capitulated. Spoilers. Japan, we can't trade with Japan, I think, because we won't get about trade path. Improve with the Raj and improve with China. We can get access to their markets and do some stuff there. Yes, all right, we got our bypass, so now we can just do the extra research slot, which will be nice. Here are these production lines, because I literally can't make more Special Forces divisions. Now we can try and actually attack. Oh, I don't like this, guys. Let the record show I do not like doing this. Even though I'm the one who, did this, but... Yeah, we're not going to make any headway there. Although, honestly, the number of casualties, I mean, still 4-1. That's pretty bad, but... At least something. These terrain ones, I don't really think the terrain, or like the snow ones, are really good, because you can just kind of wait until there's not snow, whereas you can't wait for the mountains to go away. Although we probably should have saved up for the doctrine instead. Yeah, this is going to be pretty painful. Honestly, is the best bet to go for close air support. Or maybe build a... Could research tanks. Let's build this factory instead. We're going to need to build a civilian factory, because otherwise our consumer goods are going to kill us. Let's go ahead and get this extra research slot. Extra research slot will give us the space to bandwidth to research some mediums. If we get some mediums, we'll be in a much better spot. That would give us a lot of defense and breakthrough. Yeah. Especially because we have an opportunity here. If we can, like, oh man, but we're gonna have to go across this river. Ugh. It's gonna suck, guys. Who the heck made me play as Bhutan? Looks in mirror. I gotta respond to something. Let's see. So, outdated equipment, more artillery. Yeah, let's get cracking on some tanks. Let's go ahead. I need to go ahead and get this going. go ahead and get those going. We'll get our extra research slot. Yeah. I think tanks are just going to be more viable than close air support for us. We're going to have to import fuel. Oh, it's going to suck, guys. This is going to suck so much. All right, well, we're almost at... Can we go to early mobilization? Yes. Well, at least we got early mobilization, so that's something. Think we can do an extra military factory. Oh, and then we can go ahead and just nab ground, so continuous strike while I'm thinking of it. Before attack, upgrade the industry and research artillery and infantry for the mountains, make alliance with the British Raj, and after declare war to bet. Well, the problem is I can't pull the British Raj in because they're in the Axis. Or not in the Axis, they're in the Allies. So I can't, and the Allies won't let me join their faction. So my only hope is really to brute force this myself. But you're pretty... why draft dodging? I hope that succeeds. Not that really matters because our recruit... We have a lot of our manpower is just the extra manpower we're getting from being communists. So... There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and do aviation effort to try and get some planes going. Well, I guess I want Interwar 1 first before I use the other plane designs. Oh, we got it again. Oh, so it just repeats it again. I guess I could just keep picking that option until I get the good ending. I think that's because our war support's so low. Light tank, medium tank. Reliability's really good. Production efficient, production resourcing. Again, I'm not sure what that is. But let's get the reliability. Reliability for tanks is really good because you don't want your tanks to be breaking down because tanks are really, really expensive. Pro-economic tip. I thought your English was fine, by the way. Yeah, I think that... That's the thing that, you know, I guess I don't... Yes, draft reform proves effective. Ooh, we get stability and war support. Oh, we're so close to being able to do partial mobilization. I guess, see, I don't know how much it is, but from my understanding, like, a lot of the internet and international stuff is very English-centric, so I think a lot of from my understanding, a lot of non-native English speakers just sort of pick up English from exposure a lot of the time. Whereas for me, I only speak English, so I've been able to get by with that, but I also just live in the United States and haven't traveled overseas at all, so... Solve the draft crisis. Looks like we did that. Yeah. We don't have any national spirits or anything. Not, all Mountaineers gain 1% initiative. Mountaineer unit design cost. Battalion modifier. Artillery? Is that only in special forces? Do Rangers benefit all? Mountaineer combat width reduction. Interesting. Branch special. Oh, so these are the specialisms. We could do Mountaineers, and then we would need a new specialism to do Marines and then Paratroopers. Okay. capacity multiplier. Okay. I feel like you'd want to do shared instructors, but whatever. Alright, let's see. We're also just building up manpower right now, which is just kind of all we can do. Okay, so actually, let me see. Entrenchment speed, command power, org, soft attack, breakthrough, org, soft attack, supply consumption, land night. The land night attack is nice. I just really think you want the extra soft attack from support companies, especially if I'm going to be running a lot of 10 with divisions, which I am. Yeah, I think integrated support with superior firepower is going to be the move. I need my divisions to hit as hard as possible. Okay, it'll go ahead and make an 18 width infantry template. Or do I want to make a 7-2? Probably need to leverage more artillery overall. 5-2 the meta. Yeah, I think integrated support for artillery, it can get pretty silly stacking the modifier. So you'll notice. So yeah, so here's this is the thing that's really silly, right? So a line artillery battalion uses 36 artillery pieces. A support company artillery uses 12 artillery pieces. We're getting 21 soft attack from our support artillery with 12 artillery pieces, and we're getting 33 soft attack with 36 artillery pieces. So we're getting 2/3 of the soft attack with 1/3 of the equipment using the support company. Now, it does use, on a relative basis, is using a little bit more manpower because we're 300 manpower versus 500 manpower. But still, and we're not increasing our combat width at all with this. Which then this gets really silly because we get a plus 50%, that integrated support plus 50% modifier. Literally, this support artillery company will be doing, with 12 artillery pieces, will do the same damage as this 33 with all this artillery, which actually, yeah, I'm not going to bother making that because, yeah, we're going to do. Did I actually edit this to put in the extra pieces? No, so I don't need that. Yeah, no, we're just going to get a little silly with. Whoops. I want to make sure these are low priority first. We're just going to get a little silly with some of the stuff you can do with 10 width divisions, I think. Let's go ahead and do the mediums. Not gonna bother with interwar stuff. Once we get the 1938 ones, ooh, do I have the improved small cannon? Yeah, I have the improved small cannon. Well, thanks for tuning in, Jack. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Reliability plus 5%. Yeah, we'll just keep getting the reliability bonus. That's really just the best we can do. Fortunately, he's not building forts. I don't even know that the AI ever builds land forts, come to think of it. Ooh, we could do partial mobilization once I have the bonuses. Oh, and we can do region-wide industrial land integrate. Oh, wait, no, we want partial MOB. Yeah. Reduce that consumer goods usage. All right, now we can start speed running some better stuff for our planes. Do you have any campaign goals for this, or are you just kind of playing it by ear? Honestly, at the rate things are going, it's basically going to be, can we conquer Tibet? And if we conquer Tibet, I'll call that a W. We might... if we conquer Tibet and maybe Nepal... So top tier goal, I think, would be if we can conquer Tibet, conquer Nepal, and then just support the Soviet Union against Germany. That would be ideal. I didn't know they built coastal forts on tiles with naval bases. So yeah, that would be ideal. I think, yeah, because we're just not going to have the manpower to garrison a lot. And once we conquer all this, we'd either have to go to war with Japan and the co-prosperity sphere or the Allies, and I'm not doing that. So, yeah. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. Yep. So yeah, so I think because Tibet will gain like 3, yeah, we gain like 4 states from that. Also, they did the default focus tree. Presumably, they finished it, so they're gonna have a ton of factories that we'll get. Well, Nepal hasn't finished it. Tibet, it looks like they did their focuses for factories, so we'll get a good amount of factories. We'll need to build up compliance, but yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing. We're gonna do Spear Firepower. Not gonna bother designing planes yet. Eastern Poland. Does he have planes? Does he own planes? No, he doesn't have any airplanes. I don't think he'll build any airplanes. But yeah. Alternatively, I could have just built up an air force that tried to help the Soviet Union out, but I feel like I've already done that before. Wait. Have I done that on... I mean, that's kind of what we did with Australia. We just built a bunch of planes for the most part. Belgium, we turtled. So I guess it would be a little bit different, but not... I didn't think it'd be particularly interesting. Do that, I guess. Oh yeah, this is the new thing with Norway, the new coup, Kisling's coup, which I think this is actually ahistorical because Kisling like tried to do a coup, but it failed. And Germany like tried to get the Norwegian government to recognize them, and then Kisling was just set up afterwards. So, but I just read briefly on Wikipedia. Maybe that is more accurate to what happened. I know. I mean, obviously they do a bunch of stuff for gameplay purposes, like the fact that Japan declares war on the United States, but the United States doesn't join. Like, Germany doesn't declare war on the United States. It's Japan then declaring war on the Allies, and America then joining the Allies, and then America getting called into the war with Germany, which isn't what actually happened. Apparently, back in, like, old HOI, I don't remember this, but apparently back in original HOI, Japan just joined the Axis, so they would go to war with the Soviet Union, which was just completely ahistorical. Like, the non-aggression pact between Soviet Union and Japan was kind of a big deal. But yeah. So what's killing us here? Yep, manpower. Alright, I'm curious. Oh, let's try again. We'll just let this go and see how our troops do. At the very least, we'll generate some army XP from this. Our general looks a little bit concerned, I feel. Okay, yeah, we're not. All that, how bad was... Oh, 2.5 to 1. Okay, 2.5 to 1.1, 2 to 1 as an attacker. Could be better, could be worse. Fall of Paris, yeah. Yeah. Flight of Rudolf Hess. Do you want Total War? I mean, we're kind of in Total War. Although our people... Oh, hey, we're up to 50%. If we do, in fact, want Total War, we'll shift to a war economy. Back up at speed 5. I got nothing to do for right now. We're just waiting for these troops to get deployed. I mean, fortunately, 2,500 casualties is only 5 weeks of manpower with our weekly 500 manpower, which honestly is the only reason this is viable at all. Honestly, can we ruin Tibet by just sacrificing their Nah, they got like 40k manpower. That's not going to happen. Also, we don't really want to ruin their manpower because then there'll be no manpower for us from them. So, that would kind of suck. Oh yeah, honestly, if I can get 1940 tanks, so we'll go ahead and grab those. We really need to do light airframes because it's just so much cheaper. So yeah, we'll do this one. Basic mediums, deprecate. Interwar mediums. Basic carriers will deprecate those. Sure, go ahead and nab with both of those. Air XP, we don't need a whole lot of Air XP for making variants. We should be fine on that front. And then I want to do this, because then we get this CAS effort reduced 2 years ahead of time, so we could start researching like the 1944 airframes. If we really wanted to. Promote this one, I guess. This guy's not particularly good, but we'll have something at least. Orc loss while moving, sure. It's something. We'll just get more infantry equipment for the time being because we need it. I guess, actually, I was thinking about the market the wrong way, because once we finish using up all our building slots, we could just use the market to just buy things, as opposed to before, I was trying to sell things on the market, but as Bhutan. But there's no reason to sell things, really, because we'll fully develop our state pretty quickly. So if we're actually at war, we can actually just spend all our civilian factories just buying equipment now. Yes, plus 10 org is going to be amazing. War economy. Hungary demands Transylvania. So this is pretty silly, because if this is right, like before, when Hungary demands Transylvania, they started a war, but maybe that was only because they didn't back down for reasons. So yeah, so this is very interesting what happened, because Romania, like, joined the Axis. And then Hungary got capitulated. Oh, they did get... Oh, so maybe Germany mediated in favor of Hungary. And Romania acceded. Or acquiesced. Well, that's still proc a war. It doesn't look like it. Okay, it looks like that was just different RNG that rolled out in this one than when I played the other... When I did a test run playing Kravoya, yep. Oh wait, no, that's Kingdom of Romania, Bulgaria reclaiming Southern Dobruja. Whatever. Let's get some heavy machine guns. Honestly, I don't really need this stuff for the fighters, actually. I really only need close air support, but... Whatever. Oh, it doesn't have any anti-air, actually. Could work well in our favor. As a minor country with the new market system, it's actually valuable to go super high equipment capture rate because you can sell the equipment on the market. Yeah, you can imagine. The only thing is that, from my understanding, so if I sell equipment, you're getting, yeah, it contributes to your construction speed. So the only thing is that, like, as Bhutan, since we only have one state, we pretty quickly build everything. I imagine if you're playing like a state like, say, Tibet or like Iran, it's a lot more valuable because you have a lot of states and you can actually build up a lot more. That's the awkward thing is Bhutan, is that we're probably going to be fully developed in all our states with all the free factories that the minor countries get from the default focus tree. Here. But, I don't know, we'll find out. The country with playability, I'll have you know, Bhutan is very playable. Don't you see all this sweet gameplay? There's easily a top 10 HOI stream we got going on here. Maybe top 10 Bhutan streams. If there are only 10 Bhutan streams. 1940, you haven't gained a tile. Peak gameplay. Hey, you know, people like the New Order. You do entire runs in the New Order where you don't gain a single state. I remember, yeah, I had some fun playing like Ireland in the New Order. You're literally just playing it's a choose your own adventure book. Infantry equipment, support artillery, yes. Do we want the tank stuff? I'd rather get the doctrine stuff so we can get integrated support. New Order fans, I like the New Order. It's fun. I just like it because it's just interesting. But haven't done a stream of it because, again, you're just I haven't done a stream of it because, yeah, you are just basically like reading events. So it's like, what are you? In terms of like gameplay, I just don't find anything particularly interesting. Like that would be anything that would be interesting to stream. I'm not familiar with the Red Flood mod. The mods I play, so on my channel, I've played Kaiserreich and Old World Blue. So I played Kaiserreich, Old World Blues, and Cold War Iron Curtain on my channel. Like actual gameplay mods. Like people don't care if you play with, well, I assume people don't care if you play with player-led peace conferences because how could you not play with player-led peace conferences? But I'd rather do that type of stuff in Vic 2 because Vic 2 is just economy simulator, kind of what I play a lot of. GFM, DOD. I don't know what those ones mean. Got rid of the Goebbels path. Goebbels path. I don't remember that. Must not have been what I did. I did like their new China content. I really liked. But yeah, and the Old World Blues that was fun to play. But man, I just get, that one you just get. Well, that one it's just. I feel like there are some countries where they just have it's that thing that I feel like is the case for a lot of mods that can be difficult to balance. That the newest countries. It's the problem with HOI4, when you add more content for somebody, you tend to just make the country stronger. Game Art SDAP and conquer all of. Oh yeah, I think I did. I remember hearing about that. I forget if it was Kaiserreich that had the event where like Himmler is just like a chicken farmer in like the Baltic states or something. But what was I saying? Like, for example, in China, like China just has a lot of content, so I feel like you can get a lot of buffs that make China really strong. At least playing as like the left KMT. And so it just countries that have newer content are just stronger. The problem is Tibet's putting so many troops on the border. Yeah, we're definitely going to need planes to deal with this. I don't like this. Let's go ahead and get the military theorists, make our land doctrines cheaper. Just something. Bulgarian government supports Emro, cool. Hungary joins the Axis, cool. Like said, a ton of events and content, and then they replaced it with a significantly... Yeah. I've never actually played Kaiser Redux, I'm just, like, familiar with some of it, but... the thing that bums me out about Kaiser because I was looking forward to their India rework, and then they basically just canceled it, effectively, so... That kind of sucked, because that was the... I like playing India games. I'm disappointed, like, I don't think the New Order has India... Like, Kaiser Reich's India content's pretty bare bones. Cold War Iron Curtain, I didn't check to see if that had content for India, because I've only played as the US in that one. Won the Cold War as the US. Well, made the Cold War hot, and then won the Cold War. that was funny with the Cold War Iron Curtain one, because I was doing the Korean War, and the devs were like, no, don't declare war on China, that'll pull the USSR into the war, and I was like, bet. And they were like, please, no. And I was like, you can't stop me. That was a good time. Oh, that was a silly stream. Do I want the armor? I guess we're gonna put tanks in. It's armored divisions. So you have to put enough tanks in for them to be considered armored division. Diversify elite forces, sure. Good work. Oh yeah, rejoin industrial land integration, sure. Do I want another? I'll get another military factory. I think we can afford it. Thank goodness we have this extra. Like, honestly, the only reason this is playable at all is because of the extra... Excuse me? Why can't I click? Can you not change these once you pick them? I thought you could. Yeah. Don't know why it wasn't letting me click. If it wasn't for that plus... But, like, tiny countries only became viable because they had that plus 500, because otherwise we would have, like, no manpower whatsoever. Not that we have a ton as is, but it's something. Alright, hooray, we can get integrated support. Okay, what does this do to our 10 with infantry soft tech? 64 and 65, so yeah, that was a pretty big benefit. I want us to get the next one, which is another plus 25%, and then we should be able to do some damage. Oh yeah, we need bomb locks to actually do close air support. That would be helpful. Oh yeah, and I want non-strategic material usage as well. Save up the air XP for the time being. Sure, we can go and diversify elite forces. I wish we had some more ones like Prince of Terror or something. Those are pretty nice. Makes it a lot easier to like conquer territory and stuff. We have 100,000 manpower between training and in the field. Wow. That would literally be, we would have to be on like all adult serve to get that much manpower as Bhutan normally. What I could do is I could go ahead and deploy like Well, I want them to finish training. Bombs. I don't even know what these new, like, armor-piercing ones do. Yeah, always reliability. We cannot afford to be losing equipment. Did aircraft construction want to invest in range improvement? Yeah, we want range improvements. Heavy bomb locks. Wait, so bomb locks give ground attack 8. Just another. I guess we'll go ahead and get that. I don't know if that's new, so I don't know if that's any good for our cast or not. But we get some funds from it, so that'll get us close to a trait point no matter what. Or I don't even think it'll cost us an extra civilian factory if I do that. Nope. So that's fine. Alright, air superiority, sure. Air support, sure. Do we have air bases? Yeah, we have air bases. Produce more guns. Don't even... You guys don't even need to be top priority, so... Get moved to the bottom. Make the air bases the top priority because... I could use air bases. Let's get that better engines. I might need the thrust. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll research. Range improvements, nothing else I get funds for it. It would be nice to have our close air support have more range. And there's no point in me really designing the planes yet because we have no manpower to fly them. Low manpower, gee. I wonder why. Couldn't possibly be because we're Bhutan. Want that next land doctrine. Did I queued up all these divisions? I should have queued up fewer ones. Well, I guess they're accumulating all the training pretty quickly. I guess that's good. Hooray. Air defense versus max speed. I don't even think max speed. I'm not even sure what does airspeed even do anymore in HOI. HOI4 air combat. Because I don't even think speed does anything. Speed. Okay, damage. Bonus from... Okay, so you get a bonus from relative speed. Divided by air defense. So... max speed versus 3% air defense. They're going to be pretty slow, so probably the air defense is better for close air support, I'm thinking. Alright, yeah, we need to get these tech. Can I declare war on the Philippines? Oh man, things are getting spicy. Once we get this engine, I'll design a close air support plane. Sure, armor effort, why not? Oh! I could have designed that tank. Okay, may as well make a really expensive tank, because we want it to be good. Let's see. Armored skirts, we don't really... Now we're going to need the sloped. We want the breakthrough. We want the armored skirts and the stabilizer for the extra breakthrough. We'll do welded armor. We don't need to be fast because these are going to be in infantry, so we can switch to diesel engine for extra reliability. And anything else we can add on? Extra ammunition gives you more breakthrough. You sacrifice a little bit of stability. Get some defense also. Yeah, we'll do that. Change the icon to something that's a little bit less terrible. Mediums only have 85% hardness? I thought they had more. Huh. Alright. Oh, yeah, with this one. And we'll just put, like, 3 factories on that. Extra factories will go on that. How bad is the malice? It's 10%, that sucks, but oh well. Sure. Okay. We'll do the final advanced airframe for 4 months, and then I'll be serious, guys. We'll actually do the probably gonna make a close air support, but for good air defense and support the speed, it's a good idea. I think the air defense overall compared to the speed is going to matter more, because the thing with the close air support is that they're just going to be very slow when they're on their mission. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't drop their speed during ground support. It drops their agility. But I think that's why the air defense might matter even more. Oh, okay, so, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, the continuation war. Oh, we got all our divisions, so now we can start stockpiling manpower. I was about to not be ahead of time, so I don't really want to spend the bonus on that. Fall of Rome already? Oh, they just navally invaded, like, Rome directly. Greece is still holding on. Greece seems to hold on a little. Well, only 1941, actually. What is Italy doing losing Rome in 1941? Infantry equipment. Defense and heart attack. Plus 4%. Reliability. I think I'd rather get the extra breakthrough. Now we'll do this one. Yep, United States join the Allies. What, who do we have market access with? It decreases by 3 every month or so. Once you max out improve relations, so it's all temporary, but still something. Do I have an improve relations guy? No. Oh, well, we have compassionate gentlemen, so that's something. How much does it cost to add some actual mediums? Like if I replace that guy with some mediums. 50. Big org hit, but man, look at all that breakthrough we gain. Moscow Armistice? What? Wait, what? Finland joined the war and just immediately they're like, I'm gonna head out. Germany apparently doesn't have that negative of an opinion for him. Alright, we have enough equipment. Let's see what happens if I actually send everybody in. So we were at 2.5 and 1.1 before. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Shoot, well, that's what I was afraid of. He actually decides to attack us. 6.4 to 2.1, jeez. Well, we should get a chance to do some damage to him now that we've provoked him into attacking us. Yeah, so we got a little bit of damage back at him, but still not great. Why doesn't Nepal get to be in an air region with Tibet, but Bhutan doesn't? Because they want to annoy me, that's why. Developers were like, that Olino guy having too good of a time. Let's move Bhutan into a bad spot. Into a different air region. You know, there used to be, there was another state, like Sikkim, I think, over here as well, but that ended up getting annexed by the British Raj. I remember it got annexed by India. Not sure the timeline for it, but that could, if they really want to get really, you know, like, that'd be like a Kaiserreich thing or something, split that off as a state and have that as an option for a separate tag. Oh yeah, we can get more 90. Alright, let's make our 10 width mediums. Actually, these ones we'd want them to be 18 width. Because it'll be a little bit more bang for the buck. Well, bang for the tank, I suppose. Get that big breakthrough. I mean, I guess overall, I think it's worth it. This thing produced 28. Oh, yeah, because we haven't gotten the second soft attack bonus. And we don't take as big of an orc penalty then. Alright, well, now I can go through one by one trying to change it. Do I want to split these guys out? Nah. Set these guys also to high priority for equipment. Yeah. $3,000 manpower. I guess I could do extensive conscription, not that we really gain much from it. The Soviet Union's not doing too bad. I mean, yeah, the Allies are pushing in Italy, so no wonder. Alright, now we're finally going to design an airplane, guys. Alright. What can we do with close air support? So we have armor-piercing bomb locks, which is 2 ground attack. Okay, so that's basically for naval. You get extra naval strike with it. Or naval attack, rather. Heavy bomb locks give you more ground attack, but more weight. Small Bombay gives you the most ground attack for the lower production. Wait. The heavy bomb locks are cheaper than the small Bombay. The small bomb bay is less weight. Ooh, can I just keep putting... Can I just do all heavy bomb locks? That's really cheap. Problem is, when you're on attack, that weight, heavy bombs. Yep. What, if I do the level 3 one... Am I researching a level 4 engine? No. Well... Bummer. If I do 4, 26. Small bomb bay... 28. Wait. 28? Guess I could just remove that, because I can't get 3. I'd really rather not up the production cost if I don't have to. I don't want to add another engine. So yeah, and then we'll do non-strategic material usage, drop that price even more. And then for my own sanity, we're going to put on extra fuel tanks. Oh, drop tanks now give you a range benefit. Oh, but does this add weight? Wait, okay. So extra fuel tanks only add 2. Drop tanks add 3. We'll do that. Yeah, and now our weight is 24, which is fine. Yeah, probably want to do a lot of close air support rather. So what, we need aluminum. How bad's our production penalty? Minus 7.5, minus 5. Not too bad. And I may as well just do all these other ones. Tibet has got tanks. I don't think so. Artillery, oh, they have anti-air. They have fighters. No fighters, though. If they do have anti-air, that's gonna suck. We only need to do more of our industry techs. Oh, well. Cannot... How much manpower do I need to reinforce? Alright, well, let's up our conscription law. Squeeze a little bit more manpower out. There we go. Now, can I deploy 3 planes? Thank you. And may as well put them on air exercises. Actually, may as well just have them operate. They'll get experience the old-fashioned way. Okay, so it's... How many mediums do we have? We're gonna need more mediums. Okay, we don't really need these trucks. We have the extra aluminum, so I'm going to put one of the trucks on there. Yeah. And it's 10%, yeah. And sure, why not do nuclear effort? And then we'll switch to air production, which will let us get... We'll switch to air production, which will let us get... reduce our air production cost by another 10%, so we'll get a little bit more planes out more quickly. Let's go ahead and switch that one over. Because we're going to want to use our big divisions to attack. Basically, the goal is going to be get a bunch of our mediums, attack him. And then hopefully our close air support can come in and do enough damage to him that he'll be taking more casualties than we are. Because as long as he takes more casualties and more equipment losses, we should have the advantage. My concern is how many losses we're going to take from his anti-air, though. That could suck quite a bit. Oh. You know what they say, you gotta spend manpower to make manpower. Alright. Air production. We have a free building slot now? Nope. Okay, let me take these two divisions, have them attack, and take all the Mountaineer divisions and have them attack as well. I'll have these. I may as well just have all these divisions come in as support. Well, no, because that might encourage him to attack us. Come on. Okay, damage. Yes. That's what we like to see. I was not expecting him to have anti-tank. Yeah, so these divisions can stay in the fight for a while because he can do very little damage to our armored divisions. We have to cancel though. Wow, that was really bad. Actually, we took like 14k casualties for 2k casualties to him. Yep, there goes all our manpower. Cool. Oh, are we taking war support penalty because of casualties? Yeah. Well, we have the political power to deal with that. Yeah, it is rough. I mean, fortunately, again, well, that is like half a year's worth of manpower for us. So, could be worse. But, yeah, we definitely need to wait for more tanks and more close air support, more everything, really. I have better guns now. Put the support equipment at the bottom because we're not actually using support equipment. I don't think there are any support companies that would really help us a ton. Rangers give a bonus. They don't give a bonus to deserts, so that doesn't really matter for us. Engineer doesn't give any bonus to deserts either. Do cavalry get a bonus to fighting in the desert? Nope. Oh yeah, let's see. Can we actually buy anybody selling mediums? Nobody wants to sell mediums. Can I request on lease? You got mediums for me? Ooh. Yeah, so okay, yeah, everybody's probably just using all their mediums. I guess we could get rid of, because were they selling support equipment? They're selling artillery, support equipment? Okay. Oh yeah, minor unaligned countries are going to be selling like support equipment and stuff. Okay. Yeah, we could probably actually get away with canceling like at least the support equipment, because support equipment stats literally don't matter. It doubles our tank production. Go ahead and do that, and then we can start building some. The towed artillery plus 100% heart attack plus 5% breakthrough. Sure. Oh, if we want what plus 2% extra production costs. Oops. Yeah, sure. We'll do this one. Alright, we have a little bit more mediums. Change another division over. There's a problem with our... Oh, shoot. Can't get any aluminum from Vichy. Or from the Soviets. Problem with close air support is that they only do damage when you're engaged in land combat. They don't passively do damage to the enemy, which I really wish they did. So that sucks. Producing 4 weeks, that's like 200 a year. A lot of wait and see. Infantry equipment, soft attack breakthrough. Really rather just get my stats as high as possible for this so they're as good as possible. So is that reliability, piercing, heart attack, soft attack breakthrough. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Renzo Shin. Not much to keep up, honestly. I mean, it's not like Tibet's gonna break our mountain fortress of Bhutan, but Whether or not we're actually going to make any gains very much remains to be seen, unfortunately. Special Forces attack. Yeah, I'm wondering, would this give a big bonus to our... Is that line artillery if you have Rangers in the division? Oh, okay, this is interesting. Please tell me Hungary's going to declare war on him. They have the war goal, but they'd have to leave the faction to actually exercise the war goal. Alright. Change another division over. Let's... I hope this works out. Let's do land night attack. That land night attack bonus will be nice. I think night only makes up half of the... Or no, it's like... Because I think it's 3 phases for combat each day, every 8 hours, so I think only one of those 8 hours is nighttime, but still. Overall, good attack bonus, because I assume there's nobody in the HOI community that micros attacking during the day and at night. Maybe there are people who do that, but God bless them, because that's not me. Let's see, I need 105 combat width, I think, for attacking, so 105 combat width. Fully exhaust French scale police. Tibet moving their division somewhere? Empire of Manchukuo. Has the war goals, okay. Oh, can I get a... Ooh, I can get another military factory, hooray. Put this... We have the aluminum. Oh, hey. Split that in half. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and train these guys. Because I go ahead and get them up to experienced, and then they'll perform a lot better in combat. I'll lose some tanks from attrition, but I think it's worth it. Our reliability should be pretty high, so I don't think the losses should be too bad. Oh, no, the entire army that trained the entire army shoot. Well, I mean, it kind of worked in our favor. I think he just took a good amount of casualties. But I actually need to split these guys off then, and sure, I'll put my own guy on him. Great. Gets less army XP gain, well, whatever. Big ones at air superiority, and that's about all we need for ground support. Please tell me he hasn't built fighters. He's still not built fighters, thank goodness. Alright, let's keep training. We just gotta train up to... It might actually be worth for me to only attack him from one direction, actually. If I attack him from one direction, I need a lot less sustainment. And the cash should still come in and do some damage. That might be the move. Go ahead and finally get trucks, I suppose. So I don't think this base value can go above 100%, so there's no real point investing in improved worker conditions, I don't think. Because we only get like 3% stability from it. May as well get these guys, I suppose. Oh yeah, we have more tank bonuses, that's right. Alright. You guys are almost rep. Go ahead and get production efficiency cap growth, production efficiency cap retention. I always go for retention. Alright. Come on. I wonder. Okay. There's one thing I do want to test before I do this again. So let me drop a save. Because I want to see how bad the casualties he can take if he actually attacks us while we're training. So, like, if I take... I actually move all of these guys in here. My armored divisions are going to do the best. Like, you guys stop training. I'll group up over here. You guys all train. Will that provoke him into attacking? We're at 19.2 versus 10.6. Come on. But doesn't look like it works. At least not reliably enough for me to keep trying. These guys in half. Alright, let's see what the deal here is going to be. He's doing 65% damage. Our cast is coming in. Doing a good amount of damage to him. Oh, wow. Yeah, we did a lot of damage to him. Okay. Yeah, now we're talking. So we'll go ahead and attack these guys just because I don't want to ruin our supply situation too much. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that is really bad for him. Alright, so now, yeah, we have now taken the lead in terms of casualties dealt. So I'm going to actually send the Mountaineers in. Actually try and take the province. Because if I do it like that, okay, they'll still take attrition moving around, but still. Okay, this might actually be pretty easy now. We might actually have enough force to just take them down. Like, just brute force our way across this river. Because our attack, we're going to take a huge attack penalty and a breakthrough penalty, but we might do enough close air support damage to just delete his divisions. Which does appear to be happening. Yep, I was correct. Build a railroad. And then go ahead and motorize our supply lines, because we should have enough trucks. Yeah, we got enough trucks. Okay, do we have no trains? Do we buy trains? Are we selling trains? No. Did we never researched trains. Oops. That is unfortunate. Okay, so now it's just a matter of, like, literally just taking provinces from him. Well, may as well start justifying on Nepal. Oh, cool. We could give a division. We can give a medal, which I always do supply consumption, especially for like these assault divisions, because tanks and stuff have a lot of supply usage. So I think it's very smart to do that. When in doubt, apply massive amounts of close air support. Let's actually let these divisions reinforce some. Oh yeah, Tibet's post after this. Then these guys in here. Close air support annihilating him, which really, he is okay. He is actually shooting down. How many planes been shot down? He's only shot down 12 so far. Rocks. Yep. We got him. Alright, we take everything. Yeah, it should be fine. Boom. Now all we gotta do is really hope that Nepal doesn't join the Allies. That would suck. Oh, do we want to... Okay, I don't really want to join Comintern, because the problem of if we join Comintern is the Soviet Union could get capitulated by Germany. If that happens, we're going to be in a bad spot. So we're not going to do that. I don't want to make a new medium. Sure. I'll go for armor, because he actually did get enough dudes to do a bit of armor damage to us. I do want the extra production cost, though. Let's do... I'll do the autoloader instead, I guess. What's using the chrome? What introduces the chromium? Something add chromium, because I feel like mediums don't normally cost chromium. Ah, wait. Oh, so that's another thing with welded armor. Interesting. I think it's worth it to not have the chromium because we're getting a production mouse from that. Honestly, it's worth it, I think, just to have cheaper tanks if we can get more tanks out. Once we get modern tanks, I might go for more cranking up the armor with a really high tier tank. If that's the case, I guess I could. Problem is we do want a lot of breakthrough, though. Adding the armor does add more breakthrough also. As 90, we don't want that reliability. 99.5 reliability should be good. Yeah, because we really want that breakthrough. Deprecate that design. I guess downside is we need more steel, but steel's a lot easier to import. I guess more accurately, I just want to have these guys here. Just create like a fallback line here. And then we need to get... Oh, garrison law, because they always do military governor. We want local police force. And which template are we using? We have the XP, so I will duplicate. Oh wait, actually, probably do Cav Garrison. Actually, update. Rangers add suppression. You... Okay. I wonder if we have the trucks for the garrisons. I'd rather not risk it. Alright. Save that. Switch our garrison template over to that. Could have researched brains earlier, but oh well. Can't win them all. I really hope this doesn't pull us into a war, but we'll find out. Let me go ahead and make this all along the Raj, just in case he joins the Allies. Bold strategy. Bold strategy. Yeah, without close air support, it would be impossible to break these mountain provinces, but it'd be very difficult. You'd want mountaineers with flame tanks. And maybe like one or two like heavy tank battalions to try and break them. But close air support just makes so much stuff so much easier. Grab these mountaineers, just separate them into a new template or army. Promote a random guy. Not bad, extra attack, nice. Now, the difficult thing is that we want to move in, so I'd want to use a low org division for this, actually. And fingers crossed they can stay in combat long enough for this guy to take this province. Which they might be able to do, maybe. Close air sports putting in so much work. Yep. Cool. Hopefully we take Nepal's capital, it'll end this. Especially if he thinks it's a smart idea to attack us. I need to show him that was a very poor decision on his part. And we got Nepal. Alright, combine all these into one army for the time being. Okay, now if I wanted to be super silly, I could try declaring war on the United Front. I'm gonna actually cancel one of our steel imports for the time being, just so I have enough to get an intelligence agency. Because I want to get at least one operative, because then we can root out resistance and lower resistance target. Which, speaking of which, I'll go ahead and switch to resistance suppression. Oh, whoops. We'll want MPs. Make our garrisons more efficient. Oh, and we lost factory because of consumer goods. Oh well. Why am I so low priority to trade with the Soviet Union? Well, it only just now lost Leningrad, so not too bad for them. Oh, let's go ahead and get war austerity trains because those are a lot cheaper. Hold on, I got something. Ah. All right. Well, our resistance target is very low, fortunately. How much damage are we taking? 500, so we get 500 a week, so we really don't care all that much. Local police force reduces our damage and required garrisons, but we probably want the faster compliance gain. We have these liberated work. So hold on. So we're capped out at minus 10%. So yeah, it'd be above minus 15% if we switch to civilian. Plus 25% damage to garrisons. But we get more factories and I see. You get more factories and resources. Extra damage to garrisons just sucks. All right. Sure. Um Well, I think, honestly, I'll probably just call it here because I think World War II might go on for a while longer. The Soviet Union's kind of slugging it out with Germany. China's winning against Japan, so Japan's going to collapse. I know the Soviet Union's at war with Japan. Is that a new thing that... Seems to be a new thing that happens. I'm not sure why. But yeah, cause, like, I could go to war with China, but that war would definitely be a slog. Do you have planes? Not really, so we could do the whole close air support thing, push against him. That would be silly. He just has so many divisions. Like, yeah, he's got minimum 60 divisions. Ugh. Maybe I'll pick this. I don't know. You guys want to see more? We could do more, but I gotta call it here for tonight. Um, I'll save. Hopefully they don't. They might also update and break it, but who knows? Drop a save. Bhutan. Oops. Unfortunately, we didn't even use the mark at all, really. So didn't even get to show that off at all. But Bhutan stream. Part 1 end. All right. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and probably no stream tomorrow because I have my stuff on Tuesdays. It's every week. But hopefully we'll be able to stream on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will see you later.